In today's healthcare landscape, hospitals are facing more pressure than ever. There is rising patient expectation for quality and affordable healthcare, in addition to tight budgets, and a growing middle class demanding for patient centric healthcare services. And to top it all, hospitals are even under more pressure to innovate right now than ever. And yet, these hospitals do not know that they have the potential for transformation. Hi there, I'm Dr. Rejoice Azodo, the CEO of Vestitude Partners Limited. Across Africa and Nigeria, hospitals are really struggling. And in as much as a huge part of this struggle has to do with low patient influx, there are situations where patient traffic or influx is not even the challenge. Hospitals are struggling with growth, and this can be traced to internal inefficiencies. I'm talking about poor staff coordination, outdated structures, or even no structure at all, inconsistent healthcare services, or even weak services in most cases. And you and I know that where there is no organization, growth becomes almost impossible. And that is why we see a lot of hospitals with great potential for growth and transformation still struggling and playing small. Yet, within these challenges lies the opportunity to transform, the opportunity for these hospitals to grow into high performing, financially stable, and patient centric hospitals. At Vestitude Partners Limited, we specialize in enabling hospitals reach their full potential. The focus of our work or services to hospitals lies within three key areas. First of all, we are focused on auditing operational performance. And what this entails is that we identify internal inefficiencies, bottlenecks, gaps within hospital operations. And these gaps are important because without proper diagnostics, it's going to be almost impossible to render the right and the adequate treatment. And so think of our auditing operations or internal audits for hospitals as a diagnostic test where we identify what is wrong within the healthcare systems or within these hospitals so we can recommend tailored, innovative, growth centered solutions to enable hospitals move from surviving to thriving. Our second focus is on enabling hospitals build internal operating systems, what we call SOPs. And now the essence of SOPs is for hospitals to be able to render predictable, repeated, excellent healthcare services. Because when internal operations are coordinated through a procedure or through what we call standardized care, or coordinated care, it is easier for hospital staff to work within these systems to render excellent services that meets patient expectation. Don't forget, we are growing, the world is growing, and mediocrity within the healthcare system is no longer acceptable. And so, this is the reason why one of our major focuses for hospitals is to enable them or help them build these internal processes that would enable them render services that meets patient expectations. Beyond this, we also empower the hospital managers. We groom them, we train them by empowering them with leadership and management skills. And the reason is so they are able to own these internal operational systems that has been created for them. Because if no one is there for proper accountability or to manage these systems, they will quickly degenerate. That is why we don't just build internal processes for hospitals. We train their managers, we equip them to be able to own these systems and implement them so as to ensure continuity. Finally, we are very focused on capacity building for hospital staff, both clinical and non clinical staff, because the strength of hospitals lies within their people, and no hospital can grow beyond the quality of staff they have. So we train the people that ensure the success of hospitals, which are both the clinical and the non clinical staff. Don't forget, our goal, our target, our focus is to enable hospitals move from surviving to thriving, from existing to growing and to making impact. At Versitude Partners Limited, we build stronger healthcare systems through every audit, every training, every strategy section, thereby delivering measurable growth to hospitals and healthcare facilities. So reach out to us today and let's work together to transform your healthcare business. Thank you very much.